next, we have another amazing speaker in artificial intelligence. This speaker will talk about the flavor sage, reinventing food to heal a broken heart. A seasoned educator and AI consultant, she bridges wellness and innovation to promote healthier living. Her story transforms comfort food into a movement for healing and self-love. Let's welcome Linda Lynn Porter. So join me in the comments as we welcome our next speaker.
I'm Linda O, as well as Soulful Roots Consulting Group. Soulful Roots Consulting Group is a business I started since I became started in AI. So it's just all centered around AI. Before we get started, I would like to give you my title, The Saber Flage, Reinventing Food to Heal a Broken Heart. And of course, we have a disclaimer, and the tools and the testimony I'm going to share are not necessarily endorsed by the AI Summit. I am an independent third party and AI consultant, certified consultant. I want to start with a testimony. When my dad was 42 years old, he had a major heart attack. When my mom was 55 years old, she had a major heart attack. And neither one of those persons, my parents, survived. At the age of 45, I had a major heart attack. That was 15 Christmases ago. Did you know that heart disease is the #1 killer in America? I know sometimes we look out and kind of listen to the news and we see all the violence in our world and we think it got to be someone, a murder or a suicide or those type things. But actually, it's heart disease. Every 34 seconds, someone dies of a heart attack or heart disease. That's over 600,000 a year. It's like wiping out a whole city like Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which has residents about 600,000 people. Or like the city Zacoza, Spain, that has about 600,000 people. Heart attacks, as we have heard back in the day, is known as the silent killer. But we got to get loud. We got to be those loud persons to heal those that has heart disease. How many of you, if you don't mind sharing, had a heart attack or heart disease? Put a one or one heart in the chat. If you hadn't had that, what about someone you know? Put 2 hearts or 2. But if you don't know anyone, not even yourself, but you're praying for us and you want to give us some hearts, let's throw a whole lot of hearts in the chat. This presentation today is not just about food. I know that's in my title, but it's not just about food. It's about survival. Well, I want you to meet Jeff, Jeff the AI chef. He's reinventing comfort for food. Sometimes I run out of ideas and I just don't know what to cook because I want to eat the things that are proper for my diet. And so Jeff the chef was created for that particular reason. Jeff, he makes sure that whatever you have in your kitchen, you don't have to run out and buy extra things to make a meal. He makes creating food and cooking more healthier, more fun for you, more affordable. And he also saves you time. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Jeff the chef is handsome. Put 2 if you don't. He's a bot, so he don't really care. But I like talking to Jeff because Jeff, he kind of talks back to me. He always complimentary and say, Linda, thank you. Because I always give him the thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you, Jeff. And I realize he's a bot, but I still treat him as if he's part of my family. I treat him that way because of Jeff, he helps me fix those meals that are proper for my diet, that keep my weight down, keep me track, and keep my pocketbook a little bit more stable because I don't have to go out and buy so much expensive food. He just cook whatever I have in my kitchen, and he can do the same thing for you or someone that you love. So this is Jeff. He's right at your fingertips. He's in your kitchen. He's on your laptop. He's on your iPhone, he's on your tablet, and he never, like me, run out of ideas. And again, he saves you money and time. I once told Jeff, I said, Jeff, the only thing I have in my kitchen right now, I have some corn, some green beans, some white rice, some tomatoes and some potatoes, and a little fruit. I had some oranges and some apples, and I think some bananas. I said, what can you do with that? He said, no problem, Linda, no problem. So he's beginning to cook a wonderful meal for me and preparing a wonderful meal for me. Just like I said, because sometimes I just run out of ideas because I feel like sometimes I'm just eating the same thing over and over again. So we're going to take a little short break right here, and we're going to do a little demonstration with Jeff. I created him, as I said, for people that have heart problems or diabetes. And so those are the only things that he actually works towards. So right now, this is Jeff in Chat GPT because he does the introduction and he has a menu for those items I told you earlier that I had in my kitchen and I told him. So I'm gonna stop it right here for a second so you can see what he did with those items. He made an entire recipe and he called it the Creole Garden Stew and Rice. And it was absolutely wonderful. Just those few things I had in my kitchen. He gave me an entire recipe. Okay, and I'm gonna let it go a little bit. So, of course, these are the directions that he gave me. And then he made a dessert for me. He called it the citrus fruit plate. It was yum. It added a little whipped cream to it. Again, these are things that was great for my heart. And then he made some great orange juice out of those oranges that I had. And then he said, Linda, would you like for me to set the table for you? Of course. And so what he did was, I'm going to go a little further because of sake of time. He's now preparing the meal for me. As I said, I gave him specific things that I had, and now he's preparing those dishes for me, the meal for me. And so this is him cooking for me. So the next slide, this is Jeff. This is the meal that Jeff prepared for me. It was yummy, absolutely yummy. And as I said, I always thank Jeff for the job that he does because I want to watch my health. And I want to live just a little bit longer. If you look on the right side of me, that's me in church, giving God praise. Why? Testimony number 2. I told you my dad died of a heart attack. What I did not tell you, that he also had kidney failure. And because his kidney failure, my kidneys have to be tested as well. And they found some things in my kidney didn't quite like. So I have to now have my kidneys checked every so often, but just 10 days ago. And I believe it because of the things that Jeff have helped me with. I had perfect kidneys. The doctor even reported that my kidneys look a lot better, maybe about 20 years better than when I first came in. Help me praise him. Put a P in the chat if you want to help me praise him, because that's what I believe in. And lastly, and not least, I want to talk a little bit about my framework. It's called LIVE, the LIVE framework. L, love your body. I, invest in your health. V, value your tradition. E, eat to live about it. And that's my thing. I know we said we're going to talk about it, but I always say live about it because I want to live. And I thank God for the additional 15 years he have given me since I had a major heart attack. So we're going to talk a little bit more about my LIVE framework. L, love your body. This isn't about shame. It isn't about respect. It's about loving the body that God has given you. And so we want to survive. We want to eat right. We don't want to treat our bodies right. We want to do better when it comes to our bodies. I, invest in health. We invest in everything. We invest in that iPhone, that Samsung. We even invest in our laptop. Today, a lot of you are invested in AI. You went ahead and got that $47 deal, and it's a great deal. Been there, done that, and I'm still doing it. But we want to invest more in our health, not just our clothes, not just our time, but we want to do what's right for our family, for our future, for our kids, our grandkids, their kids. B, value tradition. I'm not trying to take away those recipes that grandmama passed down. I love them. All my moms passed down. But we've got to do more when it comes to those recipes. Maybe take a little something away or add a little something else. But still keep that same flavor, that same sage. Because we don't want to be like I was when I had a broken heart. We want to eat to live. We want to live about it. And again, we just don't want to talk about it. We just don't want to read about it. We want to live about it. And I know I do, and I know you do too. We're going to do something. If you would like to know a little bit more about Jeff and what Jeff can do, I have something free for you. I have some of the recipes that Jeff have helped me with because of my kidneys. As I said, 20 years younger. My heart, I feel good. I just ran 5 miles before I got on today. Feel good. So link with me and get that AI agent, because I send Jeff to you, as well as the recipes and the prompts that I use to make sure that I have a healthy life, a healthy state. And you can too. If you love it, put a heart in the chat for me. And I thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you. Let's live about it.